Hey, thanks for joining. This is the second video in our series on the search capabilities of the YesData application. This is more on the intermediate level, so let's get right to it. Let's take a look at some of the more advanced features in the search window here. So what you're seeing on the screen is our application with the search tab and the bulk clean tab. We're going to spend time talking about the search. Type in the name of a company, press enter, it turns green, and then down here on the search button, click search, and it executes the search. If you'll notice, once you execute the primary search, there are secondary filters that pop up down here. These secondary filters relate to the findings of just this universe of 7,761. So if you look here, these are filters by title. In this screen, the top 25 in descending order appear. So what we do is we group like-minded titles together, count how many there are, and in this particular data set of 7,761 people who are working at a company with the word Amazon contained, there are 848 software development engineers. And if you look down this list, it gives you the top 25. Just below that is job function or department. This functions the same way. We list all the departments that exist within the data set in this specific search, and in descending order we list the number of individuals in each department. You're also able to search by revenue. Click on the left-hand side to drag to the right. So we're going from 1 million to 5 million, and on the right-hand side, click from the right, drag to the left. We'll go to 50 million and click apply. Once you've done that, the data set changes dramatically, as you can see, and so we're left with a new set of results. Let's clear this screen by hitting the clear button here, and let's do another search. We're going to search for marketing, and let's click search. We're left with 312,000 records. That's an awful lot of records. Probably not going to purchase all those on your first day, but should you want to look through the records, there are many ways you can do it. First of all, as a default, we default to 75 rows of information, but you can change that to 100, 50, 75, 100, 500, or 1,000. So let's look at 500. It reloads the data, and as it reloads the data, it also repaginates the page. Okay, so after it's done building that, you can also look up here at some page pagination information. This allows you to move within these 312,000 records. You can go from one page to the next, or you can jump to page 10, for instance, and you can go back to the beginning. And in this way, you quickly get an idea of how to move around within the document or within the rows. Again, from the first video, you can also sort by any one of these fields up here by clicking on the row. Okay, so the only other functionality that I'd like to share with you at this time is the ability to save a query. So if there's a simple or complex query that you do often, or perhaps you make small changes to that query, but you don't want to retype everything, you can hit Save Query and type in a name. We'll call this Test 30. Hit Save Query. And now we're going to go view the query itself. Click here. And here are all the queries that I've saved over time. And we're going to go view, not run, but view a copy of the query, which are the instructions that look like this. And the key here is that all we selected was marketing. If you'd like to rerun that exact query, you hit Search Contacts, and it reruns the query. And there's our complete data set of 312,000 records. The only other thing I'd like to add finally is that the summary of what you're doing after you've built the query appears up here. So you can always copy and paste this, send it to somebody. If they say, wait, what does this data represent? This would be a text representation of exactly what is in this data set here. So thanks so much for joining us. If you have any questions, you can always reach us at 914-336-2323. Have a great day. Thanks.